Hi, this is Jennifer Bone from SWIC Library, and I'm going to show you how to find some articles on scandals and conspiracies in the SWIC Library webpage. To get to the library webpage, you can just go to swic.edu. You can hover over Student Services, select the library from the drop-down list. Once you get to the library website, go ahead and scroll down underneath the picture until you get to the section that says Library, and you'll see a blue search widget. This is where you can search for articles, books and movies, and facts. And you'll see those tabs right across the top of the widget, right here. And we're just going to focus on articles and see what types of sources we can get for you. You'll see that we contract with 4 different companies which has access to millions of articles. So while you can search the web, it's really unfiltered out there. You're not sure if the person writing it is a conspiracy theorist or if they're actually a legit person sharing all of the facts. The things that you're going to find inside these company databases are going to be vetted sources that can be used for research. We're just going to look at 2, the EBSCO and the Nexus Uni. We'll start with EBSCO and we'll just do an initial search on conspiracies. After you type it in, just click Go. When your results come up, you'll see the total number of results at the top of the list right here, 37,000. Each entry is a source. It's numbered. Following the number, you'll see the title, which is a hyperlink in blue. The citation information follows underneath. You'll also see a picture that says either academic journal or periodical, and a periodical would be a magazine or something that comes periodically. You'll also see if it's coming from a newspaper or if it's a book review. You'll see that change with the picture right here. Now also underneath the citation information, you'll see if it's a full text article. You can click directly on the full text links right here. That will allow you to read the article and print, email, or save it. Now let's scroll down our list here. And if we're kind of looking at conspiracies and things like that, you can scroll down the front page. The first one that comes up might not be the best one that you're looking for. So if we go down to number 12, that might be something that's interesting, why we believe conspiracy theories. Now to read it, I can just click on the full text right here. It's an HTML full text article, which means they've copied and pasted the text right onto the EBSCO page. So you'll see it's all right here. Now to take that with me, all I need to do is on the right hand side, I can see there are toolbars. I can save it to Google Drive. If I add it to a folder, it's just going to be saved inside EBSCO. I can print, email, or save. And saving it saves it. It'll download it to your computer when you hit that save. You'll see the floppy drive. And then you'll also see if you want the citation, you can click on the Cite button on the right, and all the citation styles come up. You can scroll down and select the MLA citation here, and copy and paste it into whatever document you need to share that in. To close the citation writer, all you have to do is click the X. One option that I especially like is if you choose the email button right here on the right, that will allow you to send the entire article along with the pre-written citation in the style that you require. So if you want to send the MLA citation to your email along with the full text of the article, all you have to do is put in any email address. It doesn't matter if it's a Gmail or your regular email. This one, switch this one at the top, but it doesn't have to. It usually comes from the EBSCO host company. Then I put that in the comments. But I can just put my subject as English 102 paper, and I can click send. And then I'll just get a notice saying your email has been sent to the email address that you've asked it to send it to. So that's how you can send things to you that way. If I go back to my results list, and if I go back down to number 12, and I click on the title, I'm going to be given this little overview of the article that'll give me an abstract, which is a summary. I will also see that there are some subject terms here. These are things that I might want to try to type in that kind of describe this article, and I might want to say, oh, those words would work for me too. I'm going to talk about conspiracy theories and anxiety or belief and doubt or emotions as they relate to psychology. So know that you can always click on these and build these together, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But I also wanted to show you the link on the left that says Find Similar Results. If I read this abstract right here, and I feel that it's exactly what I'm looking for, and I would love more articles just like it, if I click on Find Similar Results, it's going to take that whole summary or abstract and put it into the search box. And then what I get is going to be way more than what my previous results were. I have 2.7 million articles that have come up that I can kind of look at and see if they will work for me. That's a little few too many to get through, but I do always feel that I like to look at the first 50 at least, because sometimes they're really on target, sometimes they're way out in left field. So the one that I actually liked will show up as number 1. But then as I scroll down, I can see that there are others that might be just as interesting and work well with my analysis of why conspiracy theories are, or who believes conspiracies and things like that. So I can kind of look down here and kind of look at those things. Now, if there's something that I want to read the full text of, I can see right here, several of these don't have the full text article attached. We, as your library, can get those for you. So don't ever hesitate if you want to get this article and you can't click it because there's nothing there. Always know that if you click on the title, you can actually go to the email button, and you can email this to myself or to Samantha Rogers, and our information can be found right on the library contact page in this area right here where it says Contact Us. You can scroll down here and you can just copy and paste our information, either one of our emails. And when you're in here, all you have to do is put our email address in there and say full text please. And we will know that that's what you're looking for, and we will do our best to get it right away and email it directly back to you. It's a free service, and it's really cool that we can kind of usually find it out there. Sometimes it might take a week, so other times it takes less than 10 minutes for us to do it. So just know that that is a definite option for you to do. Now sometimes we do have students, if you find something that has information like this, if you see that it has a DOI number right here at the bottom of the page, you'll see that the DOI will actually allow you to email that to me directly. This morning I got a student who emailed me 10 DOI numbers, and we were able to get those articles for her right away. And a DOI is similar to an ISBN for books. So when you search for books to buy, you'll see that that's the International Standard Book Number is what ISBN stands for. With articles, a DOI is a Digital Object Identifier. So it's like an ISBN for books, and it means it's kind of a really high level article that you can get. So you can always just send that DOI number to me as well, if it has one. Not all of them do, but if they do and you just want to put a whole bunch in an email, that's fine as well. Alright, so if I want to go back to my initial search, I can hit the back button a couple of times, but I also wanted to highlight that there's a link right here that says Search History. If I click on Search History, oh, it's not giving me any of my search history here. Well, usually it'll give you your search history that you have. For this one, I don't know if it's because I did the Find Similar Results and there were so many that it didn't do it, but you can hit your back button several times. And normally what you can do is up at the top, you can click on that search history and rerun your search from here. Which today, it doesn't seem to be working, or at least this afternoon. So I'm just going to go back to my original conspiracy search. And then we're going to go back to, there it is, now it's showing my search history right here. So I can collapse that or expand it just by clicking on search history. When it's in the mood, I'm guessing, because now it just didn't want to do it for us. If I go back down to my number 12 that we were working with, and I click on that title. Like I was saying earlier, we have those subject headings that live behind the title right here. And if I wanted to build several of those together, I can do that from the results list on the front page. So if I go back to my results list, the left-hand column has ways that you can narrow down searches. To do that, we can use those terms by clicking on the subject thesaurus term or the subject terms right here. And these are just rectangular boxes like links, and they expand when you click on them. You'll see that the most popular labels that are put on these articles, and they're kind of like hashtags, are identified here, and it'll tell you the total number of articles if you want to narrow down by this particular term. Now you'll see there's only 6 listed here, but I can show more. And then I can scroll down here and say, okay, so what if I wanted to do belief and doubt? I can kind of scroll down to like kind of see those terms. And how they are right now is in numerical order. I can always click on name and it will alphabetize them for me. I can see my belief and doubt though comes up right here. It has 64 articles. And I also have one that has psychology. So I can say, well, yeah, I want to talk about the psychology of conspiracies, and I can click on that too. I can click update. And then I just get a list of 130. You'll see that I'm still searching my term conspiracies and that my subject thesaurus terms have been added below psychology and belief and doubt. If I wanted to take those off, all I'd have to do is click the box and it'll let me remove those from my search. Now another search you can do is up at the top. Instead of conspiracies, we can type in conspiracy theories. You'll also see that it gives you some suggestions down here. These are not suggestions by the company, but just a lot of times what other researchers or students have typed in. They give you some great ideas though. But if you search conspiracy theories, you'll see we get a different grouping of articles that have come up. Now, if you are a procrastinator and you're writing your paper the night before, you might want to check the full text checkbox over here, which means only the entries that have the articles attached are the ones that are going to be here for you. But this is another thing to search. If you're only looking to get a certain type of article, whether it's from a magazine or an academic journal, you can make those selections right here from news sources and things like that. At the top, when you're looking at your articles, if you wanted to sort the order, you could always sort the order. Right now, you'll see my top one is coming from 2020, but I can say I want the oldest article first, or I want the newest article first, just by clicking right here. And I can also define my timeline right here on the left-hand side. Now, if I'm looking for a particular conspiracy theory, I can always just do conspiracy with an asterisk, and that's going to look for conspiracies or conspiracy. I can put the word and I can put the particular event. If I wanted to type in Princess Diana and death, I could search that. Now I use the connector terms of and because I know I want the article to have this word and this word and this word. So that's helpful when it's looking for things like that. You can also do the same thing if you wanted to look up scandals. If you wanted to do scandals and Lewinsky, for Monica Lewinsky, you can do that. Now you'll see the timeline on the left fits like when that whole scandal started taking place, and it goes up to the current day. If I go here to relevance and say put the oldest article first, I can kind of see what was being published initially when it came out. Some of these might not be full text, but then again we can find those for you, or you can just limit to the full text articles right away. So that's how you can use EBSCO to find some articles about conspiracies, conspiracy theories, or specific events. You can print, email, or save. Email your friendly librarians, and we hope to hear from you all very soon.